Imagine if you could predict your emotional reactions before they even happened. Imagine turning your anger into strength, your sadness into wisdom, and your fear into courage. This is not magic. This is emotional intelligence. And in the next 10 minutes, I will reveal how to develop this superpower that 95% of people completely ignore. Hello, everyone. If you are watching this video, it is probably because you are tired of being a slave to your emotions. You know those moments when you explode for no reason, when you feel overwhelmed by anxiety, or when you instantly regret your words. Daniel Goleman, the father of modern emotional intelligence, said, "In a very real sense, we have two brains, two minds, and two different kinds of intelligence, rational and emotional." Today, we will explore together these 7 secrets that will revolutionize your relationship with your emotions. Stay until the end, because the 7th secret will literally change your life. Part 1. The myth of emotional mastery. The first lie you were told. How many times have you heard "control your emotions"? This is perhaps the most destructive advice one can give. Why? Because emotions are not meant to be controlled but understood. Think of your emotions as a sophisticated alarm system. When your smoke detector goes off, you do not rip out the batteries. You look for the fire. It is exactly the same with your emotions. The story of Sarah. Let me tell you the story of Sarah. One of my friends. A brilliant manager, she would regularly explode in meetings. She thought she had an anger problem. In reality, her anger was an alarm signal, telling her your boundaries are being crossed. Once she understood that, everything changed. Secret number 1. Your emotions are your allies, not your enemies. Part 2. Decoding the language of your emotions. The 4 primary emotions and their messages. Each emotion carries a specific message. Fear tells you, beware. Potential danger, be prepared. Anger tells you, your limits are being crossed. Defend yourself. Sadness tells you, you have lost something important. Take time to grieve. Joy tells you, keep going. You are on the right track. The emotional thermometer exercise. Here is a revolutionary exercise. Each time you feel an intense emotion, ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? Instead of judging it, listen to it. Secret number 2. Each emotion is a messenger bringing precious information. Part 3. The stop technique. Your personal pause button. When emotion rises, you have about 6 seconds before it takes over. This is your window of opportunity. Use the stop technique. S. Stop what you are doing. T. Take 3 deep breaths. O. Observe what is happening inside you. P. Proceed with intention. The story of the CEO Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, uses a similar technique. He once said, "I never made an important decision when I was angry." This wisdom allowed him to build an empire. Secret number 3. You always have a choice in your reaction, even in emotional emergencies. Part 4. Emotional mapping. Create your emotional GPS. Just as you use a GPS to navigate the city, you can create a map of your emotions. Identify your emotional triggers, your usual reactions, the physical signals that accompany them, the thoughts that feed them. The example of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan said, "I have failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." He had mapped his relationship with failure and turned his frustration into motivation. Secret number 4. Knowing your emotional patterns gives you extraordinary predictive power. Part 5. The art of emotional regulation. The 3 levels of regulation. Level 1. Physiological breathing posture movement. Level 2. Cognitive reframing perspective. Questioning. Level 3. Behavioral conscious actions, rituals, habits. The 4-7-8 breathing technique. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 7 seconds. Exhale for 8 seconds. This technique activates your parasympathetic nervous system and instantly calms the amygdala. Secret number 5. Emotional regulation is a skill that is learned, not an innate talent. Part 6. Empathy, understanding others. The emotional radar. Emotional intelligence is not just about you. It is also your ability to read the emotions of others. Look at body language, the tone of voice, micro-expressions, the situational context. The story of Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey said, "Empathy is the ability to see the world through someone else's eyes." This skill allowed her to create deep connections with millions of people. Secret number 6. Empathy is your most powerful social superpower. Part 7. Emotional transformation. The ultimate secret. Here is the 7th and most powerful secret. Your emotions can be transformed into creative energy. Anger can become determination. Fear can become caution. Sadness can become compassion. Joy can become inspiration. The example of Viktor Frankl. Viktor Frankl, a survivor of the Holocaust, said, "Everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the freedom to choose his attitude in any given circumstance." He turned his suffering into wisdom and helped millions of people through his book, Man's Search for Meaning. Secret number 7. Your most intense emotions contain your greatest potential for transformation. Putting it into practice. Your action plan. The 3 steps to start today. Keep an emotional journal. Write down your emotions 3 times a day for a week. Practice the stop technique. Use it at least once a day. Identify your number 1 trigger. Focus on the one that causes you the most trouble. The 21-day challenge. I challenge you to apply these techniques for 21 days. That is the time needed to start forming a new neurological habit. Remember, emotional intelligence is not a luxury you can choose to have or not have. It is a tool for survival and prosperity in the modern world. Conclusion: your new emotional life. We have explored together the 7 secrets of emotional intelligence. Your emotions are your allies. Each emotion is a messenger. You always have a choice in your reaction. Knowing your patterns gives you power. Emotional regulation is learned. Empathy is your social superpower. Your emotions can be transformed into creative energy. Imagine your life in 6 months if you master these skills. Imagine your relationships, your career, your personal well-being. This transformation is possible, and it starts now. As Maya Angelou said, "I have learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." If this video gave you even a single idea to improve your emotional intelligence, show me by clicking the like button. It is free and helps me a lot. In the comments, tell me which secret impacted you the most. Share your experiences, your questions, your victories. This community grows thanks to your stories. And if you want to continue this journey toward a better version of yourself, subscribe and turn on the bell. Each week, I share concrete strategies to develop your potential.